Yo, what's good, my Pack? Alpha the pack right here. And today in this video, man, I'm gonna be going over chapter 167 of Eden Zero, proof that she has lived in our hearts. Okay, and to be completely honest, man, there's not really much to say about this chapter. It was basically just an aftermath chapter, an update chapter. Um, After Nero's and Shura's defeat, after Witch died. Um, there's not much I can say, honestly. Um, Besides the fact that this was a very emotional chapter. Like, I was in my feelings the whole time. I almost cried reading this chapter. And I know I said that about the last chapter where Witch was sacrificing herself, but seeing everybody just oh my god, bro. Seeing everybody so depressed and crying, bro, that hurt me. And Shiki, bro, don't get me started on Shiki. Seeing my boy, oh my god, don't get me started on Shiki, man. I mean, bro, you got Sister Ivory questioning. You got Sister Ivory questioning if she or Herman is gonna die next. All right. You got my boy Shiki. Shiki starving himself. Shiki didn't eat for 2 days straight. Okay. You got Rebecca literally breaking herself, breaking her body. There's cracks going throughout her body, throughout the left side of her body. You got Rebecca literally breaking herself, trying to use Cat Leaper in order to get Witch back. Rebecca tried to use Cat Leaper for 2 days straight in order to go back to the events before Witch died, and she couldn't do it. It didn't work. Bro, man, this bro. Let me tell you what Shiki said, bro. When Rebecca first walked into his room and started talking to him, Shiki was all like, "I can't stop seeing Witch. I keep hearing her gentle voice. I keep seeing her everywhere. I keep hearing her gentle voice. I just can't forget all the good times we had with each other." And Rebecca, being a sweetheart she was, like, "That's good. You're not supposed to forget. That's the proof that she lived." And my boy Shiki just started breaking down, crying, dog, and I almost cried at that, bro. And I really almost cried when we saw the reveal of Rebecca's body, bro. It was just a real emotion. There's not. It's a chapter There's not much in which you can say. You just gotta read it for yourself and get the raw feel of it, bro. It's not a chapter in which there's much to talk about. All right. Nero's army was getting captured. Um, Wise told Laguna that he was letting go of his grudge, because you remember, Wise told Laguna if anybody in the crew died in this war, he was gonna kill Laguna. Because, Wise didn't trust Laguna for the longest time. He didn't like him. Alright? And he was all like, "Yo, if anybody in my crew dies, I'm gonna kill you." So Wise actually confronted Laguna and took it back, and I was all like, you lost somebody too. I'm sorry for your loss. Right? And yeah, man, this is basically just a big grieving chapter, right? Everybody on the crew is in pain. You got Herman talking about how she can't believe that they won't see Witch anymore. Happy and Pino being all like, "Oh, they can't accept this." How they had so many things they wanted to talk about and to do with her. Rebecca talking about how she had plans to go shopping with Witch. It was, oh my god, bro. the one interesting, or rather, the one I guess, if there's anything that, to really talk about with this chapter, is the fact that Elsie actually met up with Ziggy, right? She basically confronted him about what he was doing. She asked if the reason why he waged this war was so he can obtain Nero's empire. Ziggy was all like, "Yeah, that was my goal, but now I have no longer, I no longer have use for Nero's pathetic empire." Shiki made the wrong decision. I now no longer can tell what was. I now no longer can tell what's going to happen in the future. We're now in World 31. So apparently, even though I still don't see how, I don't see how it would have worked. Maybe Shiki was supposed to die on the planet. I don't know. Shiki and Cruz were supposed to die on the planet. I don't know. But apparently, Shiki was supposed to stay behind and stop the bombs. Okay, that was all a part of Ziggy's plan, apparently. But since Shiki didn't do that, they're no longer in World 30. They're in World 31, which I don't really understand how that works because I thought the whole different worlds thing was tied to Rebecca's leaping, but she can't use Cat Leaper willingly. But yeah, I don't know. We need more information. But Ziggy was all like, "I no longer need Nero's empire. I no longer know the future events. Shiki made the wrong decision. We're now in World 31," and Elsie was basically like, "What the hell are you talking about? What's World 31? What's Shiki?" And Ziggy was all like, "Oh, you don't need to know that." And then Elsie was basically like, "Are you still the same kind, funny man, machine that I knew? Are you still the same person that saved my life when I was young?" And but Ziggy basically laughed in her face, saying, "Oh, if you would have died back then, you wouldn't be going through all of this mental anguish now, would you?" And seeing that Ziggy was not the same person that she knew, she then left. And she was all like, "The next time that we meet, we will be enemies." Ziggy chastised her for leaving, saying that this is a mistake. I'm injured. This was your only chance to kill me. And now she was all like, "Oh, I've made my decision," and she left. And then Ziggy was all like, "And that's what makes humans so weak. Their emotions. Their emotions blinds them. That's why they are so weak." And that was basically all that came from that interaction, right? So, yeah, man, that was basically all that happened with this chapter. I usually don't like doing reviews of chapters where not much happens because I feel like I don't have much to say as of with this video. But I want to start putting out reviews weekly now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this was basically just a big grieving chapter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's feeling the effects of Witch's loss, of Witch's death. Nero's empire is being put down and locked up, or his soldiers is being put down and locked up. And yeah, man, that's it. A really emotional chapter overall. Um, I'm really looking forward to seeing where the crew goes from here, right? I want to see how my boy Shiki grows from this. I want to see how everyone grows from this, right? But mainly my boy Shiki. So I'm still wondering because I originally thought that we were either going to get a time skip or an aftermath chapter with Witch's death, right? And we got the aftermath. So I'm wondering if we're going to still get that time skip, but if not, I'm wondering how things are going to progress from here. But yeah, man, that's basically it. That's all I have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace. Man, I still can't believe which is going, bro. Still got that heart pain, man.